बीएमएस फाइनल ईयर में रूमेटिक फीवर पढ़ाना है। रूमेटिक फीवर पढ़ाने जा रहे हैं। Rheumatic fever is an inflammatory disease that can involve the heart, joint, skin, and brain. It can develop as a complication of individually treat staphylococcal infection of throat or scarlet fever. Scarlet Staphylococcal infection of throat and scarlet fever are caused by infection with Streptococcus bacteria. Rheumatic fever occurs in about 3 to 5,000 children each year, and about 33.4 million people currently have rheumatic fever suffering from heart disease. Those who develop rheumatic fever are most often between the age of 5 and 14, with 20% of first time attacks occurring in adults. The disease is most common in the developing world and among indigenous people in the developed world. A rheumatic fever can cause permanent damage to the heart, including damaged heart valve and heart failure disease. Treatment can reduce damage from inflammation, reduce pain and other symptoms, and prevention the recurrence of complications. Causes of rheumatic fever. Rheumatic fever can occur after an infection of the throat with bacterium called Group A Streptococcus. Group A Streptococcus infection of the throat causes strep throat or less commonly. Scarlet fever. Group A Streptococcus infection of the skin or other part of the body rarely trigger rheumatic fever. The link between strep infection and rheumatic fever listed, but it appears that the bacterium trigger of the immune system. The strep bacterium contains of the protein similar to one found in certain tissue of the body. Immune system calls that would normally target the bacteria may treat the body own tissue, particularly tissue of the heart, joints, skin, and central nervous system are main target of the such type of infection. The immune system reaction results in inflammation. Clinical feature of rheumatic fever. Fever, painful and tender joints, most often the knee, ankle, elbow, and wrist joints. Pain in one joint and migrates to another joint. Red, hot, or swollen joints. A small, painless bumps, nodules, benches of the skin. Chest pain hota, heart murmur, fatigue, clot or slightly raised, painless rashes, with a ragged edge, erythematous marginatum. Outbreaks of unusual behavior such as crying or inappropriate language that accompanying complication. Rheumatic fever can cause long-term complication in certain situations. One of the most prevalent complications is rheumatic heart disease. Other heart conditions include valve stenosis, which is a narrowing of a valve, valve regurgitation, which is a leak in the valve that causes blood to flow in the wrong direction. Heart muscles damage, which is an inflammation that can weaken the heart muscles and decrease the heart ability to pump blood effectively. Atrial fibrillation, which is an irregular heartbeat in the upper chamber of the heart. Heart failure, which happens when the heart can no longer pump blood to all parts of the body. Diagnostic of the rheumatic Modified Jones criteria were first published in 1944. They have been periodically revised by the American Heart Association in collaboration with other groups. According to revised Jones criteria, the diagnosis of rheumatic fever can be made when two our major criteria, one major criteria plus two minor criteria are present along with evidence of staphylococcal infection, recurrent scarlet fever, raised anti-streptomycin or other streptococcal antibody titer or positive throat culture or ASO titer positive. Major criteria: polyarthritis, a temporary migrate inflammation of the large joints, usually starting in the legs and migrate upwards. Carditis, inflammation of the heart muscles, myocarditis, which can manifest as congestive heart failure with shortness of breath, pericarditis with a rub or new heart murmur. Erythematous margin, a long lasting reddish race that began of the trunk or arm or muscles, macules which spread outward and clear in the middle to form rings, which continue to separate and collapse with the other rings, ultimately taking on a snake-like appearance. This rash typically separates the face and is made worse with heat. Minor criteria: fever, arthralgia, joint pain without swelling, raised erythrocyte sedimentation rate ESR, C reactive protein, leukocytosis, ECG showing feature of heart block such as a prolonged PR interval cannot be included if carditis is present as a major symptoms. Previous episodes of rheumatic fever or infective heart disease. Management: no vaccination are currently available to protect against S. pyogenes infection, although research in urgently in development. For positive cultures or Streptococcus pyogenes should be treated with monthly injection of long-acting penicillin if allergy is not present for a period of 5 years. If there is evidence of carditis, the length of therapy may be up to 40 years. And another important corresponding treating rheumatic fever include the continuous use of low-dose antibiotics such as penicillin or erythromycin to prevent recurrence. Inflammation and pain is managed by aspirin or corticosteroids. Steroids are advised for cases where there is evidence of an involvement of the heart. The use of steroids may prevent further scanning of the tissue, may prevent the development of sequels such as mitral stenosis. Heart failure can be treated by ACE inhibitors, diuretics, beta blockers, and digoxin. Unlike normal heart failure, rheumatic heart fever responds well to corticosteroids. Anticonvulsants medications such as sodium valproic acid or carbamazepine and others are useful in condition of chorea. Prevention: proper hygiene methods can help to prevent strep throat. These include washing hands, avoid contact with people who are risk, avoiding sharing personal item with people which are sick. रिमेटिक ज्वर की आयुर्वेदिक चिकित्सा व्यवस्था निम्न बताया गया है: निदान परिवर्जन, आराम करना चाहिए, लघु में सुपाच्य आहार लेना चाहिए। चिकित्सा व्यवस्था पत्र में हम आम बातारी रस 125 मिलीग्राम, शुंठी चूर्ण 500 मिलीग्राम, रस सिंदूर 100 मिलीग्राम और सिंगाराफ 250 मिलीग्राम सबको घरों में बनाकर सुबह शाम एक मात्रा मधु से हम लोग देते हैं। पंचकोल चूर्ण 2 ग्राम सुबह और 2 ग्राम शाम फांट के रूप में देना चाहिए। हृदयासव 20 मिलीलीटर सुबह 20 मिलीलीटर शाम को देना चाहिए। पुष्कर ब्रह्मी गुग्गुल 500 मिलीग्राम सुबह शाम उष्ण जल से देना चाहिए। जोरक विशेषकर बाद सलास्मिक ज्वर में चिकित्सा करना चाहिए। अब ओपी घई तथा सूरज गुप्ता के बुक में कुछ मॉडर्न भी रूप में इसका ट्रीटमेंट मेंशन किया गया है। Anti-inflammatory agents, the connotators in the management of acute rheumatic fever. These agents are required to suppress the online inflammation and provide symptomatic relief. Salicylates and steroids are the drug used. Aspirin is the drug of choice. Aspirin results in reduction in fever, pain, and swelling of the joints dramatically. The joint symptoms disappear within 12 to 24 hours. The dose is 90 to 120 milligram per kg day in hour in 4 divided dose. This dose is expected to maintain a blood level of 20 to 25 UG per DL. If the facilities are available to estimate blood salicylates level, the dose is adjusted to achieve and maintain this blood level. The total duration of therapy is about 12 weeks to completely suppress the inflammation. The full dose should be continued for about 10 weeks and then tapered and stopped over next 2 weeks. When the patient is on aspirin therapy, it is very important to another for drug toxicity, both clinically and by the estimation of blood salicylate levels. The earliest sign of salicylate toxicity is tinnitus. When patient complain of tinnitus, look for other manifestation of salicylism. Stop the drug and ask for blood salicylate level. If patient develops toxicity, the dose has to be reduced and continue with monitoring. No other anti-inflammatory drugs have been provided to be beneficial in the treatment of acute rheumatic fever. Secondary prophylaxis consists of using long-acting penicillin, benzythane penicillin 1.2 mega units once in every 21 days. In smaller children less than 27 kg, use 0.6 mega units. Other drugs which can be used for secondary prophylaxis include penicillin 250 milligram twice daily, सल्फाडेजिन 500 मिलीग्राम टू 1 ग्राम डेली और एरिथ्रोमाइसिन 50 मिलीग्राम पर केजी बॉडी वेट 50 मिलीग्राम ट्वाइस डेली. Ideally, the secondary prophylaxis should be continued lifelong. However, some experts have advised to give it till 40 years of age. In patients with no residual lesions, one may consider giving secondary prophylaxis for a limited duration. Appropriate prophylaxis against infective endocarditis is very much essential. ठीक है, थैंक यू. आज रोमेटिक फीवर का क्लास समाप्त हुआ. इसके इसके बाद 27 जून 2021 को हमने रोमेटिक फीवर पढ़ाया. इसके बाद फिर हम आम बात हम आप लोगों को क्लास में पढ़ाएंगे.